Hello Zero. That's weird actually, because it's from this stream. YouTube dumb as usual, never mind.
Have you ever wanted to be invisible?
Well, looks pretty lame. Armor from NCR better, at least by view. Mostly left only casinos. And then I can end game. Legion really sucks here. The only thing it's good at, it's about hating drugs, whores and else. But that's obvious to any sane human, so they have only minuses. Slavery and force is not great leader.
Medic supplies adequate.
I bet you can, but taking in fact how fucked world there, I wouldn't do so. Well, if you won't go outside anything
We're
but
very
editor,
stealthy.
hee hee. What you mean by this 4 letters, that won't be spelled right in the program? It's plot-based basically. Getting it for free, always.
Is it time? I'm ready when you are. Fine by me. Fine by me. I'd really like my beret back, please. Fine by me.
Won't lie, I don't get it.
What is it? I'll make my way there.
See you around.
Always someone must disappear. This place is cursed. And my program too. As for horse, I am blind and didn't saw it. What the heck is this? I didn't touch building mod in this walkthrough. It will be ass pain, because they are enemies now. Who cares what these degenerates feel? Only their fanboys does.
Will you love me if I help you hide? Stimpack reserves adequate. Medic supplies adequate.
Watch out!
As you can see, she's not here, so I don't know.
We're very stealthy.
Maybe I will be even forced to use console to spawn her back.
Stimpack reserves adequate.
She couldn't just disappear because of shitty reputation. Because Boone is still here.
Well now, look what rolled in. Alright then, let's get the train rolling. Feels good not to have to drag a Brahmin train across the Mojave.
Hey.
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Hey there, friend. My stock in trade? Things... You might. One fella I knew was able to slip a pistol past the guards. You? I'm guessing you could get a machine gun by them. Take a look at...
Well, I don't know how much time spended by lore, but it's not the same as in Dragon Age, I bet. With this I am leading to fact that they could be friends, but not enough time to do something real big. But who knows? Maybe just character have bad views.
Hey, no one but Omer. You'll get these.
Hello and welcome to Gamora. I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know? Sorry, they don't tell me their plans, and I don't want to know. I'm just happy they don't make me fuck anybody anymore. All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it. Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard. I sure do, but loose lips sink ships. All right, you look pretty trustworthy. It's hard to believe that not too long ago, most of the families on the Strip were little more than warring tribes. The Emeritus even had a big war with the Khans once upon a time. Not much of a rumor, but I hear the Tops is always looking for new talent. Lord knows they've needed it for a long time.
Glad that fucker house is gone.
We're hunting shitheads.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. Business? What the fuck do you mean, business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience.
Dude have that bad mood, that he have red eyes already, lol.
I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass. Let me know if the pretty lady with you is looking for some work.
I hear the Legion is moving some tough muscle into the area. NCR better keep their heads down.
You again? What the fuck do you want? Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. I can make it worth your while to give it to me, though. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing. Okay, you got me by the balls. Here's a couple hundred caps. Maybe that'll buy you friendship. Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the... Right, there we go. So let me... The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as. I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope. Okay, toss him at me. He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the Strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting. No, just that it involves guns and muscle. Also that it's big. Very big. Only Nero and Big Saul know everything, and they ain't telling. Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should let you get around a little easier.
Well, what do we have here? All right.
Let me know if the pretty lady with you is looking for some work. Welcome back to Gamora. Find yourself a girl or a guy and have a drink. Your family.
Hey, you're Kachino's friend. You got business with me? Sorry, but I don't know you from Adam, and you don't have any business getting in our business. We run a hotel. What do you think our business is?
I'm glad they don't just let
Don't
any
mind
motherfucker
trailblazing
through
as
the
long
gate.
as we got the
Three
ammo.
sides smells like
And
shit.
whiskey.
I hear Mr. House cashed out. Ain't much to miss.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? A little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room. Cachino. Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure why he'd send you to me. Is he helping out with room service or something?
Bosses don't like no trouble in their place.
Should have brought something. Aw.
I'll help. Let's...
They won't follow. Need to restart. I hate this bug.
We're very stealthy.
Gamora is
Should have brought something to.
always
All right.
open
See you around.
for business.
Let's...
Aw. Just when this.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. I don't see how that's your business. I'm just a guest here. Cachino? Cachino what? Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed. Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me. Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. Just try not to get me killed here. They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind. I'm pretty proud of myself. It's a stroke of genius if I could be so modest. The whole arrangement starts with an old buddy of mine in the Republic. He's responsible for packing and shipping supplies to the NCR on the Strip. He marks some containers as food and medical and packs them with guns and other shit. From there, it took just a couple of greased palms to get someone to let me cherry pick a container or two out of every shipment. Easy as pie. Okay. As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail. Okay, here's the thermite and a key to the room where the guns are stored. Place the thermite on the crates in the room. I rigged the light switch outside the room to kick off a spark big enough to hold the thermite. That should turn that shit into molten slag. As soon as we're done talking, I'm gonna make myself like a ghost. I don't want to be anywhere near here when the bosses find out. Thermite is a mix of rust and aluminum dust. If you add a little heat, a massive amount of heat is spit out. It gives off enough heat to melt through just about anything. It should make short work of the weapons. Okay, cool.
Post-apocalypse, not everything is good, and even most wealthy in some places are familiar to usual people.
Holy shit, you been in Lucky 38? You mean...
House is dead, this time for good.
Business is good. Well, the family's got money. Of course, Gomorrah is where the action is.
How this related to this place? You said it about it, isn't it?
Hey, what can I do for you? Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work. That ought to gum up the boss's plans. Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die. As long as they're alive, they can start up their plans again. All you've managed to do is stall them. I guarantee you they have contingencies. When they're gone, I'm gonna run this joint. Don't worry, I'll take care of this place. Hurry and get ready. I'll give you a gun when you get to the room.
What you see dirty or looks like trash in this building, for example.
I got kicked out of Ultralux the other day. Man, evening place gives me the fucking freaks.
Sure could use a drink.
Hey, here's that gun I promised you. I suggest using it while they are talking. I'm pretty sure they're gonna
Let's
kill
have
you after
some
they
words.
talked.
Take a seat on the couch so we can get to talking. So I assume you know why we called you here. Yeah, we lost some guns, you little weasel. However, we can get more guns. You slowed us down, but you can't stop us. You're gonna die, I feared you. Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy. Caesar asked us to provide a distraction on the Strip, so when he gives the word, we're gonna launch an all-out assault on the Strip. First, we're gonna blow the embassy, then we're gonna use soldiers to kill every last motherfucker on the Strip. Then we'll run this joint. That'll teach not at home what can go on while he sits in his fucking ivory tower lording down from on high. All right, let's dance.
for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry. Of course, after all you did for me, here are some chips for you. Play, have some fun. Later.
Zero, if you still here, I want to ask a question.
Beg your pardon.
Let's roll.
Aw.
That's my question. To do or not to do? Yeah, wear it.
Let's roll.
Aw.
Watch out!
Just like Agent 007, masking yourself with suit.
If the NCR ain't got to worry about Caesar no more, it should worry about improving the lives of regular folks around here. I hear reports of Legion raiding parties all over the place. They can't all be rumors. Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you? Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me. Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success, might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible. I'll be here.
Things are getting stranger every day. Caesar's fate. It was sealed from the start. I'm not really gambling. I'm just hoping to be seen here. People will think I'm rich.
Feels good not to have to drag a Brahmin train across the Mojave. Evening.
The fiends are running for their lives. That'll show everyone what we do to our enemies.
Good day. How may I be of service, madam? No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. better look elsewhere. My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about. Indeed.
White Glove basically is typical wealthy trash.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it. This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter. Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances, though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. There was... Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear. A man? Well, then this... Well, this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
Good day. How may I be of service? Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them. Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matters of nutrition. Perhaps you can help me. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner, but there's a bit of a problem with the main course. He's got a powerful and temperamental father. Yes, the wrong person. We scouted the right one for weeks. The heir to a mercantile empire, sort of a black sheep. He cut ties with his family and left their estate to wander. He was ideal, corn-fed and well-to-do, but no one to miss him if he were to disappear. Unfortunately, the trap my subordinates set for him failed, and as he escaped, he saw their faces. I asked for a last-minute replacement, and they stole the son of the most dangerous Brahmin baron in New Vegas while he stayed at this very hotel. Needless to say, this could be a disaster if things aren't put back the way they should be. And I still need somebody reputable to serve for dinner. Strictly speaking, we're no longer allowed to eat people. But I'm hoping the right person and preparation might sway Marjorie to see things my way. I need a replacement, and I need the boy taken care of. The replacement must be healthy and well-bred. One can't very well make steak from gristle. With so little time, we'll have to go after our original choice, Carlisle St. Clair. He lives in a shack north of here. For freshness, we need him alive. If you could send him here or knock him out with this and drag him into the dumpster next to his house, we can do the rest. Ted Gunderson is his name. It would be simplest if we could convince him this was all an unfortunate misunderstanding. But if he won't listen, we can't very well let him go. He'll have to be slaughtered and served. Then we wouldn't need the replacement. But you would need to deal with his father, Heck. Perhaps if you could smear some of Ted's blood around his father's hotel room, you could frame him. Very well, but I'll need to know soon or I'll be forced to make other plans. Splendid, splendid. The boy is being held in the kitchen beneath the gourmand. Here are some keys that will allow you access to him. The elder Gunderson is staying in our penthouse. I understand he's hired security, so be careful if you go up there. And our Mr. St. Clair resides to the north. He rarely strays far from his house, and he's surrounded it with booby traps. Indeed.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Accidentally skipped the only place where I can rightfully attack someone.
The torching is the least brilliant, no? Soon, the torching is the least brilliant.
You, what do you think you're doing? Yes. He was none too pleased when he discovered who he took. The boy is in the freezer, back through the kitchen.
Something tells me that I am fucked up again.
You'd be crazy to put your money on either side of it.
Any word as to our arrangement? I see. No. Everyone he meets, he tells the same story. That his son disappeared from the casino, not from his room. He'll look guilty. Indeed.
How the heck I have even missed the line?
Caesar's fate was sealed from the start.
You'd be crazy to put your money
Caesar.
on
Welcome to the Ultralux.
Greetings.
Traveling's making me thirsty.
My daddy's gonna kill all you bastards once he finds out what you done to me. My daddy sent you? God damn it, I almost died in here. What the hell took you so long? It's just one damn hotel. Who did this to me anyway? They hit me over the head before I got a look at them. What in the Sam hell? Eat me? What kind of sick bastards would eat a person? I'll tell you what, as soon as I'm out of here, and my daddy knows the story, you can bet there ain't gonna be no white hat society no more. To hell with that. You've seen those freaks. They dress the same, talk the same. You can bet they all eat the same too. They deserve what my daddy's gonna have coming for them. Damn right I'm right. All right, let's get out while the getting's good.
Salutations.
Oh my God. Ted, are you all right?
Quit your hollering. I'm fine. Listen, Pa, we gotta go after the white shoes, or whatever they're called. They're the ones responsible.
What's this about the White Glove Society? Well, that does it. None of them maniacs will ever do business with Hank Gunderson long as they live. Hell, I'll put me together a damn blockade. Hit 'em where it hurts. They control the food? Well, there ain't gonna be no food. Not for anybody in this whole damn town. It's a goddamn monument to inhumanity. Let 'em starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole. I don't like this place. Whole strip, really. Ever since I got here, the stink of it has flooded my nostrils. But you got a point. They're already hell-bent on depravity here. All I'd be doing is helping them along. All right. Well, I promised you I'd make it worth your while. So here you are. Try not to lose it all at the same casino.
You know, if you knew what you were doing, I could have been out of there hours ago.
You watch yourself around Mr. Gunderson.
That's pretty dumb, because I neither got the bug, or its intended. Why I can't fool them, there was lie in the start of sentence. But I just feel, that it's most likely a bug. Small pause.
Less hide and seek, more shoot and kill.
When I find you, I'm gonna eat your spleen.
Anything moves, it's gonna get it.
When I find you, I'm gonna eat your spleen.
How I fucking hate casinos in New Vegas. Okay, they took her weapon that I gave you. But why and how the fuck you taking her basic weapon? Weapon that I gave her. I am dumb, everyone knows.
Let's see what you got. Shit. Fiends. You, I'm gonna eat your spleen. Ha! There you are. I didn't mean it. Don't kill me.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons. Interested? Take a look. Another satisfied customer.
I wish there were more like you.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Still got a bit of a walk ahead of us. Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Sure could use a drink.
Morning. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Rumor from the Strip is that House is dead. I hope the old bastard choked on his own tongue. Those black armored devils might be new to the Mojave, but they're butchers like all the rest.
Not now, I'm busy.
Holding my breath.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? You want to hear the story of the great Khans? Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
True to Kaiser. I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise.
Man obviously don't know that Baldy is dead.
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the great Khans as a token of our alliance. In exchange for great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes. I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans. Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors.
Those black armored devils might be new to the Mojave.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. Name's Regis. I'm Papa's second-in-command. You might say I share your concern about Caesar. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you. Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. I would too, if I were you. It's good to have you here. Let me see. My God, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, you have my support. I'll tell Papa the alliance is a bad idea. Diane's going nuts trying to find a new contact in the Fiends now that Motor...
If we weren't in Khan territory, I would kill you where you stand. Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not worthy of such an honor. Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans. Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. That is... You motherless bastard. You'll pay for this.
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. He's peaceful, see?
Well, that's the end of that. Cut it out, will ya?
Should have brought... Aw.
I'll hold. Let's roll out.
Should have brought something to read. Aw.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Hey, look who it is bringing that good Khan karma around. Huh? Look, kitty cat, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with. Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat. Oh, you're buying. Pleasure doing business with you. What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel groo-delicious. Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean. Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already. But if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them.
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want? Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance. Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand.
Sure could use a drink. Sure could use a drink.
You're just in time for your ass whipping. Looks like this place got mined. In the wrong ways.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance. Later.
I wish there were...
What do you want now?
Were more like you. Hello.
All right, then. Have a Vegas-style boxing ring in the center there.
Rumor from the Strip is that House is dead. I hope the old bastard choked on his own tongue.
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. I've heard some things from my most trusted cons that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory? Well spoken, traveler, well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Dame Steam.
Yeah.
Caesar's veterans are making
Welcome, sir or madam. I am ready to...
I guess that's it. Finish line. I want to do one more thing.
Once had a king following me, like I was following you. Had to chase him off with a shotgun, finally.
Uh-oh.
Let's start this dance.
That wasn't the thing I want to do, by the way.
Yeah!
The pump is property of the king. You'll need to pay if you want a drink.
I remember it in the city, but where, I can't remember. Guess I need to take quest quick.
Hello.
So, Benny's dead, huh? That shifty son of a bitch had it coming. I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, Needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills.
Howdy.
Have you seen the new Securitron upgrades? I pity anyone who gets testy with those bots now.
It's, great to be up. Doesn't look good. This buildup of forces between the NCR and Legion. Not good at all for business in the long run, if the Legion wins. We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from... If you can recruit... Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls, and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for... And then there's the... If you ever run across a just direct them...
Here, looking down at all your smiling faces. That won't last long. This gal's so sharp.
Kings hold control over the water pump around here.
Lucky what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting pox.
Watch out!
Would be goofy to kill Leggett with this.
Again. Please, go on. You set the pace. Anything else I can help with? Oh! Hi. Maybe they'll be devoured by giant scorpions. All sorts of things could happen to them out there. That's 2 down, 3 to go. Wow! That is amazing! You are just a hero! I am serious. That's 3 down! Say no more, say no more. If you say they're good, that's 4 down. Okay, consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten! That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know. You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale. But according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Oops. Anyway, It looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive. Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat at Hoover Dam. Overwhelmingly, they'll blame Kimball. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame, so they'll blame New Vegas instead. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years. The equations are pretty complicated. Mr. House sure liked numbers. You are so misunderstood. Well, it's their loss. Forget about the president. We've got something more important to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest. Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
Let's hit. Let's distribute the weight. Careful if we go off the road. bad guys don't see us coming.
Someone's looking to cash their checks early. Got him spotted. Sure could use a drink.
making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Watch out!
And we got frozen here. Great. At least save was few seconds ago.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out.
Howdy. Interested in a refreshing beverage or a tasty snack? Non-alcoholic beverages and snack foods. The casinos get to sell booze. No one else does. A friend of the strip's a friend of mine.
Beg your pardon.
Morning.
Any word as to our arrangement? I see.
Welcome to the Ultralux.
Why the heck it's freaky. Obviously it's a mod version.
Guess who won the lottery?
That's enough of that. Next stop, Hoover Dam, huh? When we get there, can we stop by the souvenir shop? Their beaver mascot is just precious. Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? For me? Do you mean it? No, it's too much. Well, okay, but it's too much. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you, thank you. I wish I had something to give you. Wait, what about punching? That's the gift that keeps on giving. I could work on your punching with you, if you like. Show you how to counter like a scribe. All right, put him up. Let's see what you got.
How do you fare?
Glad I left the outpost behind.
Hoover Dam. Just thinking about it makes me nervous.
Hey, what about that suit Benny wears? If I had a suit like that,
Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all lit up? Sign of things to come. Too bad about President Kimball and everything. But hey, stuff happens, right? Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east of the dam. Attack imminent! Monster of the East ready to roll! Great! So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there are two ways we can win this thing. Hear that? We have options! You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module and install it on the terminal in the power control room. Good luck. See you at the dam.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
This way looks more logical. Both NCR and Legion knows that player plays his game, and both will attack. Maybe this is cut content too, who knows.
That how you want to play, huh?
again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say? Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
Retro.
Got him spotted. Glad I left the outpost behind.
Let's see what you got. Don't see a thing.
Shoot.
Still looking. Should have brought... I'll hold it.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards. Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the flag of the Legion. Kaiser's will shall be done. Kaiser's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exist to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion. We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam, your body facing west so you may watch your world die. Death to profligates!
You'll pay for that! Like that? Like that?
I wonder how devs though it must work in combat. When you hold left mouse and press back. She stomped the earth this hard, that his head just cut out. That's the mastery.
Aw.
Great, it bugged just like in first walkthrough. Well, it just gives me opportunity to do this. Deep inside, I knew that it won't cut even half of his health.
I knew it.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for. And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? Was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar. I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige. Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You're pissing on the bear. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and... You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs? No. I came for a fight today. And if you're looking to make me budge, you better have a damn good left hook, or I'm not going anywhere. Right now, that's all that's standing there. Well, except for the corpses. So that's your plan? Hold the dam here all by your lonesome? They wouldn't. This has been a fuck of a day. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack cakes. Think you got the guts to carve out a frontier? Build towns, protect the roads, run supplies, train troops? Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road jockey. Should have watched the flank while Caesar's best was making all that noise. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to toss lies at them just to make a point. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to listen. So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray you're ready. I promise you, our situation's reversed, I'd see you hang. Figured as much. Come on, you sons of bitches, we're ready.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry. Everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected. So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes. And I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the woman responsible for a truly free New Vegas. She ensured that Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and that neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
The Brotherhood's open aggression along the New Vegas highways troubled Veronica greatly. Nevertheless, it removed all doubt from her mind that in leaving them, she had made the right choice. Eventually, she would take to the road, less in hopes of finding a new home than of leaving memories of the old one behind her.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Good Springs thrived. More travelers stopped by Good Springs on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
The kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Well, that's the end, people. Thanks for watching.